So a headphone amplifier will take your music to the next level. And in this video, I review the Sadie headphones from Blue, a premium pair of headphones that have a built-in amp. Coming up. Hey, what's up guys? Sean here with Think Media TV, helping you go further, faster in media. And on this channel, we do tech gear reviews, video gear reviews, and also audio equipment reviews just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. And hey, at any point during the video, you can check out all of the specs of the Sadies from Blue in the description below, as well as links, details, and anything I forgot. Let's jump into the video. So Blue sent me out a pair of the Sadies to test out, and really the goal with these headphones was kind of a next generation audio solution for mobile, for laptops, for vinyl enthusiasts, for people who just love music. And what makes the Sadie headphones different is they have a built-in amp that is custom matched with the 50mm drivers that give you rich lows and bright, clear highs. So let's start out with what you get in the box. First of all, you get the headphones themselves. You also get a shorter mobile cable that has an inline microphone with controls. You also get a longer cable, which I love to use, especially when I'm listening off of my audio interface here, that has a custom 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch plug on here. Very nice cables and styling. You get all of the manuals and whatnot, a charging cable so you can charge the amp that's inside of the headphones, and then a really nice bag to keep the headphones well protected and to organize all of the accessories. All right, so let's talk build quality. First of all, as you can see, they have very unique styling. These are definitely a distinct pair of headphones that look a lot different than other pairs of headphones. They are closed back, which means they are a great pair of headphones if you're listening around other people. Open back headphones, of course, have tons of sound leak, and so having the closed back not only has to do with how they sound, but is also good in case you want to listen to a movie or music or something around the house, other people around, and you want that privacy. So, and according to Blue, this styling was actually modeled after a Formula One race car, which you can definitely see in the unique articulating design, lots of custom movement so that you can get the perfect fit when you're wearing these. The ear cups feel phenomenal with very luxurious memory foam. And then on the bottom of the left ear cup, you've got the micro USB port so that you can charge the headphone amp. And then you have the audio jack as well as a custom dial to turn the amp, either have it off or in passive mode, or have it in the other two modes with the amp on. And as you can see, these are a little bit larger and bulkier than most, and they come in at almost 1 pound, 444 grams. However, they are still very comfortable and great for long listening sessions because of the micro adjustments and the foam and the overall fit. Okay, but let's talk about the most important thing, and that is the sound. As I mentioned, you have 50mm drivers inside of the headphones. You have 3 listening modes. You have passive mode, which just means that the amp is off, and it really doesn't mean off because even if the batteries died, in passive mode, you just use them as regular headphones, and they sound great in that mode. They would just be being, powered by whatever device you're listening on. The second mode is the on mode, and now that is with the amp turned on, and then the third mode is on plus, and that is for enhanced bass response. It actually is great for music where you want the bass pulled out. It's actually probably my favorite mode to listen to these with, but they also did that to enhance the lows of a lot of vinyl era music and also for just vinyl itself. Now, one thing to note is that they actually have a warning in the box to make sure you turn your gain down a lot before you turn the amp on, because it brings a lot of power and a lot of volume, but it doesn't really stop there. Once you turn the amp on, you get a huge boost to the soundstage and the dynamic range overall. When you turn the amp on, you get more brightness and definition in the highs, and then the bass seems a little bit more substantial as well. But one of my favorite things is that you have no distortion at any reasonable listening volumes. Now, with the amp on, if you turned your device all the way up, yeah, eventually you could get them to distort. But like I said, any reasonable listening volumes, even if you listen to your music very loud with very maybe intense songs that move more into a lot happening, even a little bit in the EDM genre where there's maybe a ton of things happening, they handle insane. Things stay clear, no distortion, ultra clean, pretty impressive. Now it takes 3 to 4 hours to charge, and then you get 12 hours of playtime. And when the amp turns on, you actually can see that the blue logo here and the LED light behind lights up. But what's really awesome is that whenever the cups touch, meaning when you take them off, it powers down on its own, which is huge because I pretty much always leave the amp on, not remembering to turn it off. So that way you conserve your battery life and you can get about 12 hours of total playback time, but that's gonna depend and vary based on your listening volume. Now, as far as sound goes, these are not mega bass headphones. If you want mega bass and you definitely want tons of hip hop and EDM with that full bass response, these are probably not the headphones to go after. But the Plus mode definitely does fill in the bass a little bit, and these are gonna be more for like a full range, full spectrum of music. And even saying that, they definitely do deliver across all genres, depending on what you're after sound-wise. So I've clocked well over 50 hours so far listening to these, and I'm constantly delighted by discovering new nuances in a lot of the songs or albums that I've heard before. And I've been going through some of the essential headphone listening albums, whether listening to Bon Iver or Radiohead or Pink Floyd, or even some mythical filth pop like Maiden Heights. Across the board, it's really fun to be discovering and hearing what these headphones can pull out of the music that I love the most. And then the last thing about the sound is actually I love listening and watching movies with these headphones. They perform incredibly, and it's like having a hi-fi surround sound system on your head. And maybe you've noticed a lot that when you watch movies, you have to turn up the vocal scenes, turn down the action scenes, because the overall mix just kind of sometimes seems all over the place. And so these with the amp on is just a perfect experience through the whole film, especially if the film has a great soundtrack, great audio. Definitely something you should try out sometime. And one last thing to note about the sound quality is that you could use these for reference headphones, but that's not really, in my opinion, what they are intended to do. They're definitely meant for listening to music, a full audio experience, but because they have some nuances in the brightness, which I like, in the highs and the mids, they're not really a flat, neutral headphone that you would probably use like reference monitors. And so that's something to consider. I think they could be used for that, mixing and some other things. But again, if you're looking purely for reference headphones, you might want to check out something else. Now, let's talk about the price. The suggested retail for the Sadie headphones is $400 here in the US. So let's remember, these are definitely premium headphones. They're not low-end, cheap, kind of budget solution. They are for people who want a high-end listening experience, who love music, and want the convenience of the built-in headphone amplifier. So in my opinion, I believe that this is very reasonable, especially because a lot of times a good headphone amplifier is gonna cost $100, $200, even $300 on its own. And the fact that you get it all in one package, that just makes it convenient and comfortable to listen to music that is a complete experience on your own terms wherever you are. I think they are definitely worth checking out if that sounds like something you'd be into. Now, as far as my final thoughts, I definitely love these headphones. Like I said, I've clocked a lot of hours on them, and I was always looking forward to every listening session to discover new nuances in the music that I love most. They're definitely bulky, but I think that the design is also beautiful, and you get incredibly clear music. And it's been fun experimenting with the modes. I've actually found that sometimes I like them the most in the passive mode, turning up the gain on my device, the plus mode for some songs or albums, and it's been very fun really wanting to re-listen to all of my favorite songs. I really believe that whether it's a good pair of studio monitors or a good pair of headphones, it is like listening to some of your favorite songs for the first time ever, hearing things you've never heard before, and these definitely deliver an experience really unlike anything else I've listened to. For me, I've tested out a lot of different headphones. I own a lot of different pairs, and these stand head and shoulders above all of those other headphones that I've listened to. It's premium, it's hi-fi. They are audiophile headphones, and they definitely deliver. Question of the day, what is your favorite song or album to listen to on a good pair of headphones? Let me know in the comment section below. So thanks so much for checking out this video. Hit the like button if you got value out of this review. Definitely subscribe for more videos just like this, and check out the playlist of our other audio gear videos if you want to check out some other videos. Until next time, Think Media TV is helping you go further, faster in media. Keep crushing it, and we will talk soon.